Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will see the basics of functions and function blocks by using Siemens TIA portal. In this video, we will cover the below topics such as what is functions and functions configuration by using Siemens TIA portal, and what is function blocks. Same, the function blocks configuration by using TIA portal, and what is the difference between the function and function blocks. Finally, we will see the Siemens TIA portal simulation by using functions and function blocks. Now we will enter what is function. Functions can be used as a global data blocks to store the data permanently. A function contains another program that is executed when the function is called by the another program code block. That is, functions can be called with main OB or called by another block. And also the instance of the functions or differ instance can be used with different functions. And also no dedicated memory when the block parameter can be stored. Also, therefore, the functions can be used to return the function values to calling the blocks. Now we will continue the practical configuration of the function by using Siemens TIA portal. Let's continue now. Let's continue with our previous exercise. You see, before we created main, ladder, demo, function blocks. These two is function blocks. No? Ladder, demo and functions. Double click the ladder, demo functions. I will just show you here. See, here we used one integer to real, that is scaling we make before. No? See, the tank level, it is converted to that scaling level. If you see the another function block we used before, the pump. Here we use the logic for the pumps, for pump start, stop and everything in this logic. See, once it's opened, see here we use the complete pump start and stop commands. No? So what we will do now, I will create a new function now just to explain completely. See, click add blocks. It will take time to open the configuration for the new function. See here, you have here functions. No? If you click the functions and you have the function block function, if the function block, it's already mentioned that function blocks are code that blocks can be stored values permanently in the instant block. If you see the functions, these is blocks or subroutine without dedicated memory, and you have here three language: ladder, function block diagram and section like SCL. See here I can use ladder, and you can even select the number for this, automatic or manual. So default I will select automatic. See here, once I click the function and I will change the name. See here the number, it is 3, and I will use the ladder, and if I click more, you can go, it will go to the help page for this function. Then you can understand that what is that exact function. See, what is the meaning of function and how it will be work, everything it is mentioned already. You see here the functions are code blocks without memory, and you have no data memory in this block. Parameters can be stored. So here it will be not store any parameters, or there is no memory in this one. So I will click here, I will the function, and I will put the name itself function of this logic, and I will add here. See, once I created, this will create a new block for us. See, this function is created as FC3 because you given 3 na, the address. So it's opened as FC3. See here you can find that the functions like input, output, temporary, constant. So this is the temporary variables you can create here directly, okay, in each of the block area. So what I will do now, I can add the function blocks here. What I will add now, the VFD, I will make a VFD configuration now. See, just for that I will go to the conversion operation. See, you have a lot of instructions, so I will go here conversion, and I can use the same scaling and norm yet uh, underscore x. So just drag and drop the norm underscore x, and once you added here the block, you can see here this will be used bit to, like we can use many functions here, and similarly I can use the scale also, drag and drop, and you see here the functions, it will be shown here red color, means it's not configured completely. Here I will give the name called VFD feedback, because we will create one VFD feedback and one VFD control as well. And here I will give the norm x, I will give this is integer, I will give integer to real. And also if you see here the minimum value and maximum, there is 3 parameter. For minimum I will give 0, and for value I need to create the temporary variables now. So what I will do now, I will just make here drop. See here I need to give for here one temporary variable, output 1, and also in and out I need to give one variable. So what I will add here the variables. See here, click, double click, and it will be open the input, this parameter place. Just add this input as speed feedback, and it is raw value. And for the data type I can change to integer. Type here integer, it will come automatically int. Similarly, if you go for temporary variables, I can use here speed feedback integer, and this one is boolean, but I will change now. For the output I will give speed feedback scaled, and this one I will change to real. For the speed feedback scaled, it should be real. Type here REAL, it will come automatically. And similarly for that speed also I will change this one, it is boolean, but when you see here it will come error. I will show you now. Just I will minimize, I will enter the value, I will browse, it will come to you speed feedback underscore raw, and here I will enter the maximum range of the card, analog input card 27648. This is the default range for any analog scaling. And here I will see, here I did not able to find the speed out, I did not able to find, because there I put the address boolean, so it is not detecting here. See, if I put something, it is coming wrong, so I need to check here down temp here. See here I given boolean, so I need to change this one to, see it is showing here this address what you I entered is not defined. This is not defined here. See, even if I copy paste, it will show you wrong, because the speed feedback integer, the data type is differ. So I need to change the data type first, and I will put this one as real. See, once I change now, just delete this place, and enter again. See, it will come directly now. And also similarly I can give for the scaling for this range also, same speed feedback integer, and minimum range I will give 0.0, because see it is showing error, because here it shows real to unknown, so you need to select. real to real. See, it's become now red, sorry, blue. Similarly, I need to give the maximum value also 100. The VFD speed is, I will give 100%. And also the output, I will give the scaled pump feedback scaled. So you make the scaled as well as you make one function also. Now in our case. So similarly, what I will do now, I will add for VFD control also. So I will give here VFD command, but I will give caps VFD command. So already we created the feedback for the scaling. So similarly, I will give for the command as well from the same function block. So I will copy paste this complete, and just I will change from here for VFD command. It should be the final one should be integer. No? So I will change here the scale is real to integer, and the other parts I need to be changed to the value. See here the value it is showing differ. You can see some differ 0, 3 to 7, 100% everything. No? So what I will do now, I will add this parameter here first for the command as well, set point, because he has to enter the set point for the VFD set points. Instead of giving SCADA, I am giving directly a set point, because that one we will see later how to add the set point from SCADA and everything. And now I will add for the output VFD speed command, and it is should be real, sorry, integer, and SCADA set point. Once I add here, see here this one VFD speed command should be integer. Yes. And now we will move here. I will change the value here. See, I can browse the value here, set point. And the same. And I will change this one to set point command. Sorry, SCADA set point, SCADA set point. And the output should be the output range. I need to change 100 to 32767. Sorry, 27648. And the output you have to change to speed command. See here we given for VFD command as set point, and for the output we given SCADA set point, and for the input of the scale it's also SCADA set point, and the output of VFD speed command we given as VFD speed command for the output. And for similarly for the feedback we already have the same. So once we modify this one, so we already made this complete function for both VFD feedback and VFD command. So both, now I will save this application, and now we need to be configure this one either in the main block or in the separate any one of the function. So what I will do now, I will add in this one in the main block itself. Just open the main OB1. It will take little bit time. See now, if you go down, little bit down, this one is showing some error. I will see later. But if you go for the function like in this any network 4, or you can add in network 5. See, just click and drag and drop the function. See, it will drag and drop, it will add directly. See here you can see all it's become one function. This is called function. You make everything in separate codings. Na? Everything once you drag and drop, it become one block as a function. See this complete, it become one. And also you have many parameters. Na? So which is input and output, only it will show here as function. Similarly, if you see in the Unity Pro application also, you can use this one as derived function block. Similarly, the derived function block name here we can tell as function. See here, you can select the for speed feedback raw and also set point, speed feedback scaled and VFD scaled. So we can set. So what I will do now in the PLC tags, I can add now for this address for the input. See already we added tank level and MOV. Na? So I will add one more signal called VFD feedback. So just I will give pump underscore VFD underscore feedback. And the data type should be integer because this is coming from the field. So you have to give this one as integer. And the address type should be IW116. I will give the next address IW116. Once you entered, it will be add here. And similarly we can add for pump command also, pump underscore VFD underscore command. This one should be real. And the address, it is wrong, no, because we use the same IW, means it is input input address. No? So I need to give the address here, just q, see m also, m means memory. Okay, and if you give q, it will be the output. No? So has to give q and it will be default d, and you have to give the address next one. Okay, 118. So it's added. See, now I already added pump VFD feedback and pump VFD command. I will give 120, QD 120. So once I go to the function, okay, in the main OB1, just I will enter here speed feedback. See here this one, pump VFD feedback. Similarly for the command also I will give pump VFD command, the real one. Yes, pump VFD command. And if you see for the set points, I can enter, even it can take from SCADA set point, but I will temporarily I will enter some values. Example, you can enter any of the value 95. And the speed feedback scaled, you have to make one more you need to be make one scale parameters. Na? This one we can use for SCADA or any place. So I can use, you see, you can use either in the constant or you can use directly from the table also, PLC tables. See, I can use here in the PLC table pump VFD scaled, pump underscore VFD scaled. So this one I will use VFD scale should be in, see this VFD scaled, you need to be add here. Na? So this, see, once we added, you can see the value. See here, pump VFD scale, you given percentage QD. See, it's because now you configured one function. So this is the basic of the function. Okay. So now this function you can call in many places. Because you created one function. This function, if you have maybe 10 pumps or 10 VFD, sorry, you can use that 10 VFD in 10 different places. And also you see here there is some error for this real, because this VFD speed command we given here as real, na? It should be integer. So I need to change this address format. Double click and see here VFD. Here command, it should be integer. Once you put integer, you have to change the address also. See here the address, it will be QW120. See, now you don't have error here. Okay, these functions you can use in many places. Example, you created one function and it can be called in many places. Therefore, I told before, the instance of a function with different instances can be called with different functions. Now we will move to the function block. What is function blocks? Function blocks are the code blocks that can be stored their input, output and input-output parameters permanently in the instance of data block. So they remains available even after the blocks has been executed as well. Therefore, we are refer this block as memory or with memory. Function blocks have memory allocated and it can be store the values continuously. Like a function, the function blocks contains subroutines and it always executed with the functions with another code block, or you can call the functions block similar like a function. Okay, and also the functions block can be used in several times at different positions in the program, similar like same like the function. And you can say when a function block is called as formal parameters and can be left with no address because you have to put with addresses. Now we will continue for the practical configuration of function blocks using the Siemens TIA portal. Let's continue. Double click the add new block. So it will be opened again the new block parameters. From here you can select, see here the function block. Already we told that the function blocks are stored their values permanently in the instance of data blocks. So it remains the availability and after even the block has been executed. So I will put the name again called function block. Okay, function underscore block. And we can use here also 3 language, same similar to that ladder, function block or ILD. So I will add ladder. See, once you added the function block, it will be created again one new program block. Once it's created a new program block, see it will be have a first try. From here just click again, you can use similar to that function block itself. So I can use the same block so you can understand more easily. See here also you have the same parameters, but if you see here there is some difference. You can see the default values. You can see the retain, accessible, writable, visible, set point like this. If you see in the function, you cannot see the same thing. See here in the block interface, see here, you don't have the remaining things. You have only the default value, but you don't have any other tables additional. But if you see in the function block, you can see the many different things. Na? So this means this here, what are the parameters you are entering? It will store some values in the function block. So what we will do now, we will add in the instruction similar to that same instructions how you used in the function. I will go to the conversion operation. Just go not in the move, in the conversion operation, and here I can drag norm underscore x, and I will use the scale underscore x. So once I added these both blocks here, see here I added similar to the function now. Okay, and see here I will add the same like before how we added here. I will give here normal x integer, and this one real, normal x under to integer to real, and minimum value is 0, and value I will enter in the input. See here I will give speed underscore function feedback underscore raw value, and I will add here as integer data type, and the default value I will keep here same, and retain non-retain you can assign as per your variables, and the remaining is same. And if you go here I will add here like speed feedback raw, and maximum value I will give here 27648, and output I need to be add output, no? So what I will do now, just I will give here see a temporary variables. I will add here one variable called speed underscore feedback underscore integer, and I will change this one to real. So I will give here also same name, speed feedback integer. So for the scale for this also I will give the value same, real to real value. I will add here 0, and this one I will give as real also, real to real, and also the maximum value I will give 100%, 0 to 100% speed. And if you go for output, I need to be add one output also, no? So I will add here speed VFD underscore speed command, and I will give here the data type is real, VFD speed command. Just browse and give the VFD speed command. See, this is our function we will add for feedback. Okay, this is function block, so I will add only this one. Okay, so once you added this function block, and now I'm going to call the same function block in the main OB1. Already we added the function also, no? So we need to be add the function block also, and we need to observe both between what is the difference. So I will add this function block here in the network 6, and see this function block, it will be add as a new data type block. This is the difference. If you see that function, you will not add anything, but if you see here, once you added new function block, see I will drag and drop again, I will show you. See, it's added the function block, it will be called as a single instance. Okay, this is one instant. See, it looks like similar database, but it will be different instance, and the values will be stored what you are entering there. See here the speed feedback, I will just browse and give the same just for testing. And if you go for output, I will give the same output VFT command. But if you see here, there is some error because this QW20, we need to give VFT scaled, not this value, no, because this is command. QW is command. So I need to give here VFT. See, if you enter any value also, it will show you error. So if you need to see, you cannot browse now because you need to delete. Once you delete this, see, it cannot browse. So first of all, you need to, and if you enter some values, you have to delete that value. See. Just delete, it will be browsed automatically, and you can give your value scale, VFT scaled. Sorry, VFT command. See, even if you put anything, it feels red means there is some error. So, and also you can find in the network also there is some error. See here, you cannot add the constant. Now because this one you have to give some output. So I will see in this function block, it's already added the function block. See here, db3. If you double click the function blocks db3, you can find the same address. See here, speed command, everything. And you can see the values here in the function block itself. Even if you keep without this value, it will be take automatically 0.0. And see, if I add one more function block, see here, it will create one more data block, and the name is called function data block underscore db1. See, it will be add db4. So how many function blocks you will see, if you create one, you can use with different function blocks, but it will have the values inside the data block. But if you see in the function, you can use only the functions, and you can assign all the parameters outside. See the functions. See here, and if you see here, there is value like 0, 0 and 0.0. It will take the default value. But here if you see, it will come with question mark, and you have to define all the question marks. This is the difference, because if you see in the function block, you don't need to be even defined, it will take a default value or initial value. See, I entered 95 set point. You can see the values now in the functions. See here in the function block, it will take the default value. I will show some other things. See, now I am going to connect. Before that, we will see the difference between the functions and function blocks. And if you see in the first drawing here, the functions and function block, which is sharing the global variable in the db underscore global. But for the function block, it will be shared from the even db underscore global, and also it will be take from instance database, db instance also. See here, the global database with access for all the blocks, but this instance data block only for the function fp3 only. So this is the difference between the functions and function block. If you see here also in the organization block, it will be take the functions from the function block, and also the data, this is from the db of that function. See, this is called directly from the function, then function will be called directly to the OB1. But if you see here, the functions is calling through the DB1. See, there is some difference, I will tell you. If you see the dedicated memory in the function, there is no dedicated memory. But in the function blocks, it will be create the dedicated memory. And also the parameters, you cannot keep the blank with address. I showed you before. Now it will show some question mark. So it is not possible to keep the empty place for the address. But here it is possible, it will take the default value 0. And the static variables, there is no static variables in the functions, but in the functions blocks you have static variables. If you see for a multiple instance, there is no multiple instance in the functions, and you can create the multiple instance in function blocks. See, this is the one of the example here. See, the instance you created as multiple, and you can create a FP4, 5, 6 like that. It will be create many DBs. I show in the examples also when we make configured. And also if you see the auxiliary instance for each call, it is not possible in the function, but here it will be yes possible. And for the calling for OB1 or function blocks, it is possible in both function as well as function block. And also for instance data blocks to work, it is not required in the function, but it's required in the function block. This is the few difference between the function and the function block. Let's continue for the simulation part now. Again, we will continue with the same part, function and function block. Now we will make a simulation. See, just I will click the start simulation. It's disable the online interface. Yes. Once you enter, see, it will open the simulation, but it will try to connect with the simulation. I will try to enter, press the run, but still it is trying to make simulation. See, it's come into stop mode, and I will try to make online. See here, I am checking to make a on compilation configuration. It is trying prepare to download to device. See, there is some warnings. See, you can see here yellow color. There is some warnings, and the PLC does not contain a configured protection level. This is the warning now currently. It is compiling now. See, and you can we are getting some error. See here. See, this means there is some issue in the configuration. Sorry, in the compilation. So error found during compilation. Once you click here, you can see there is software compiled error, and we need to solve these things. So if you go up, you can see in the properties also. If you go for diagnostic, and you can see the error. What is that error? In the network 3, it is showing that there is something missing configuration. See here, network 3. So you have to change here the output because it is showing something wrong. I'll just click some pump temperature. See, it's gone now. So now again I will do the compilation. Just I will make a, see here, you just click and make a right click the PLC part, and you can see here compile rebuild all. Now it is compiling. Still now there is no error. It's just only general warning only. So this one will not affect anything. So the compilation is completed now. I need to download now this application. See, just I will click again, go online. It is trying to connect, but if you see upside, see, it is showing some error, incompatibility. If you see here also, it is showing that error in lower level comparator. So I need to do one thing. Okay, I will try to download completely before doing this rebuild. See, it is not disabled, it is not enabled, no? So I will try to rebuild again. But before, see here, I just open the online demo, and here I will check all the configuration is okay or not. I will try to give online and showing the same error, incompatible, not compatible. And if I see the diagnostic, because it's not connected, so I did not find any diagnostic. Even if I tried the connection interface, I will give Ethernet like a Profinet, and it's giving the same error. So it's not able to connect until now with PLC simulation. So I try to run from here with the simulation. It's not, so I will close. I will configure again, reconfigure the PLC simulator. Because it's showing unconfigured PLC. So I will try to reconfigure it. And what I will do now, in this online, you have one simulation. Just double click the simulation. Once you double click, you can find this simulator. See here. I will try to run. It is showing that the simulation is not active. Download a configuration, complete configuration. So what I will do now, I will download the complete configuration to proceed the simulation. So just I will minimize, and I will go here hardware. See here in the online, if you see here, you have three, PLC, HMI and PC. But if I try also, it is the same. So I will try to download the complete now. I will make offline first before going to online. Just click offline. See, still it's not able to connect. So see, it is coming only the software rebuilt and everything, but for download to device, it is not enabled. So, and it is showing that it is not compatible. So first of all, you need to go offline. But if you go for online again, it will be the same similar result. No? So I don't see. I will show you now. So just I will double click the offline, and I will make the PLC should be offline. Once it's become offline, then select the device. See, once you select the CPU, now you have option to download a device. Click the device, and it will show you ready for loading. It will compile first. Once it's compiled, see, it is okay now. Just give load, and it is trying to download the application to the simulator. And you need to give a start modules. See here, and you can know in the action place you have to give start module. Just give finish. Once it's give start module, it started to run. See, everything is now success. So you can see now start simulation. or you can see here run mode. Once you see the simulator, it's already in the run mode. So now it is running with simulator mode. And now if I go to the online, see now everything became ready for green. See now everything is green. So this means all the application is running and it is okay now. And now I am watching the main OB1. See the difference, function and function. These both are function block. No? So if you see the value, sorry, this function and function block, you can see here. If I click the function, if I monitor the function, it's having all, see here you don't have any values. You cannot see in the variables because this is function. And if you click the function block, and if you monitor the function block now, because this function block, it's not called, it is direct function block. And if you monitor the value, it is showing all default 0 because I did not connect it with any PLC. Now it is just simulator. And if I enter some value here, see 5, and it is showing, see once I enter the value, it is showing that it is affected in the both function block as well as in the main function. See, so you have to compile again to rebuild the complete application or only the changes. But this one will not affect because you made this one in the function block. So the function blocks, you have to compile the complete application. Therefore it is not deployed, see here. But if you modify any other application in any other place, it will be immediately, it will be software changes, it will be effect immediately reflected. But in the function block, see it will be everything showing not changed. See here, even here, rebuild the complete application, it is not affecting because it will affect the complete block of the function. So you have to download that complete things. See here the input output. This is the place you can see the program assignment list. See, you can see where you configured which one is assigned. You can see that detail here in the assignment list of the PLC, the program information. But if you see here the 5 you already entered, but it is not reflected because the program is still, it is modified but it's not updated. So what I will do now, I just try to download. See, even if you go for offline and online, you can see the same things. I will show you. Just I am going offline. Again I am clicking the online. You can see the same things because it's not affected the complete application. So I just go offline. Again I try to re-download the complete software application. See, once you update it, the online is up to date, the hardware configuration is up to date, but the software you have to change now. See, once I downloaded, you can see now everything is updated now. I already entered the speed feedback value is 5, but if you see here, it's not showing the value 5, but the speed raw value, see, it will show only 0, but speed feedback raw, the default value is 5. So if I go to the main function, see it here, it is showing 5, but if you see in the main OB1, just I will make see, if I go down in the, see, you can see the value 5. The default is 5, but the now current value is 0. So the functions you can see you can call the function block in many places, and what are the values we entered, it will be stored permanently. This is the difference between the function and function block. Function block is function, it cannot store any values, but function blocks you can store the values. I hope you enjoy this video. If you have any doubts or if you need more topics in instrumentation control systems or smart solutions or IIoT digital transformation, please comment. I will prepare the video and I will provide the video for you. If you like this video, kindly press the like button or share to your friends and subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.